Sean Khalifa, man. Planes, Mr. Spacely.
Presentation, however, I ask you to put your phones away. Make sure your headphones are away for right now. Alright? Be the best people ever.
Alright, how's everybody doing? Hey, speak up ahead, actually. That's kind of cool. You guys might know me, I'm sure, after you guys do family and stuff like that. My name's Kenneth Baker. I graduated AHS in 2005. I wanted to go do some marketing at JCC. And actually, I had been barbering and had started my clothing line already, so I actually dropped out and ran with the clothing line until it started going. I'm going to kind of explain the story of how it came about, and then I'm going to go into some tips and tricks that can apply to your careers or whatever your plans are. So I came back, and I propositioned my buddy. I said, look, if you burn the CDs, I'll sell them at school for $5 to people. You give me $2, you take $3. And I know the teachers probably hated it because we were hustling CDs in the hallways all day. And but I mean, I'd leave at the end of the day with 50, 60, 75 bucks in my pocket from hustling CDs. And my buddy probably got the short end of the stick because he had to actually pay for the CDs. He had to, do all that kind of stuff. He had to do all the legwork, and all I really did was promote him. But like I said, I realized then that, again, with the lag time thing, 50 Cent was hot over there, and he would come over here. So next thing you know, Eminem CDs come out, or other artists that got popular. But the Dr. Dre's, things like that. When they did, I would capitalize on them. So it was a way to consistently put money in my pocket, and I was like, okay, I'm learning business, but at the same time, we kind of got shut down because piracy, and the teachers were like, you can't be doing that, So we didn't think about it. It was fun for us, but it actually was a big impact for me to learn. Okay, you're selling a product, you learned about lag time, and you're piecing the puzzle together. It kind of comes down to a lot of times we don't realize what we're doing, that it can apply to us. What it is, I guess, is that most of you in your day, you're doing what you enjoy, or you're doing what you don't enjoy. Some people love coming to school, some people don't. At school, they might be really productive with whatever class that they're in at the moment. Other times, they might be, zoning off doing something or thinking of something that they really do enjoy. I remember plenty of times in class, when it was a boring class, I was studying other stuff. I mean, it's kind of, you figure out what you like, and that's just what you're going to gravitate towards. So the last thing that really actually pushed me into, okay, you need to do something and make it something bigger is barbering. Like I said, at the same time, I had been doing and nowadays, actually, I focus more on fashion design versus actual graphic design. Like, this would be a graphic design. It's the logo put on a shirt. But fashion design is more so the cut and things like that, the fabrics that you're going to be using. But like I said, I had to learn the technical aspects. And with that, I started paying attention to tutorials online. They've got a lot of free tutorials online where you can learn graphic design and things like that. It's a process, though. With a simple design, you have to actually take a sketch, and you would have to then scan it into a computer. With that computer, you have to have either Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop, and those are two programs that take some time to mess with. A lot of kids actually nowadays know Photoshop very well. Photoshop has become like the go-to one to learn from because it's more so layers, cutting, pasting, things like that. Now, Adobe Illustrator is what printers are going to look for because when you see a logo or a design like this, you'll see all as one piece. But with that, when designers see it, they understand each color is a different layer. So I had to figure out, okay, how do I draw the first layer, then make the next layer, make the next, because each time it's printed, they're going to use a screen for each color to ultimately make that. And it was a big process. Like I said, I studied tutorials. I kind of put my head in the books with that to try to figure it out. I hired a graphic designer because I knew some of the harder ones I wouldn't be able to figure out in the time span that I needed it. So, like I said before, it goes from a sketch. You have to actually scan it into a computer, and it's called vectorizing, which is just the layers of color. Or thought process on what next, I guess. What's next? What's that?
I got a haircut later. I'm being for real though.
He's like, no.
I'll pay for you up, man.
You were talking about Under Armour?
Yeah, man.
You know who was wearing it? Me.
You got it on. It's looking off, though.
Dominique got a question.
Dominique got a question.
Kenny, Dominique got a question.
What up, Dominic? What's up?
Questions?
When are you gonna be coming out with like girl clothes?
Not sure yet. I get it a lot from her. No, I get it a lot. We've designed like V-necks and hoodies and things like that for women. No leggings yet, which she always asks for, but I don't know. Actually, I've been in the process of trying to find a female designer, but so far, not the best luck yet.
Oh, y'all don't.
Well, maybe they'll love me more when I'm gone. I don't wanna leave, but I need to. It's such a shame.